Continue on Chapter 5, Functions and Graph, 5.3, Inverse Function. These are the learning outcomes for this lesson. One-to-one function. One-to-one function is a function that has one-to-one relations. We can determine whether a function is one-to-one or not by using two methods. First, algebraic method, and graphical method using horizontal line test. For algebraic method, a function fx is said to be one-to-one if fx1 equal to fx2 when x1 equal to x2 for s1, s2 is in the domain. Example, determine whether the function below are one-to-one or not. Fx equal to 2x minus 1, x is real numbers. Using algebraic method, we have fx1 equal to fx2. Then substitute function f, 2x is now x1 minus 1 and f 2x2 minus 1. Simplify, minus 1 cancel out, 2x1 equal to 2x2 and then 2 cancel out, we have x1 equal to x2. Since x1 equal to x2, so fx equal to x minus 1 is one-to-one functions. Second example, fx equal to x squared plus 2 where x is real numbers. Using algebraic method, we have fx1 equal to fx2. Substitute function x squared plus 2, x1 square plus 2 equal to x2 square plus 2. Simplify, plus 2 cancel out, x1 square equal to x2 square. Square will have plus and minus x1, also x2 plus minus x2. Therefore, x1 does not equal to x2. Since x1 does not equal to x2, fx equal to x squared plus 2 is not one-to-one function. To determine whether the function is one-to-one using graphical method, a function f is said to be one-to-one if and only if each horizontal line parallel to x-axis drawn across the graph fx has only one intersection point. This means for every part of graph, horizontal line parallel to x-axis has only one intersection point. This means for every part of graph, horizontal line must cross the graph fx at only one point. Example, consider the graph fx. Since horizontal line cuts at 2 points, so fx is not one-to-one function. And then consider graph gx. Draw a horizontal line test across the graph. Since horizontal line test cuts at only one point, gx is one-to-one function. And make sure for every part of graph, horizontal line test cuts only at one point. Example, determine whether the function below are one-to-one or not. Fx equal to x squared minus 2x minus 3 for x between 1 to infinity. For quadratic function, first we need shape. X squared is positive, so smile graph. Second, maximum or minimum point, x equal to negative b over 2a. Negative b is negative 2 over 2 times 1, which is 1. When x equal to 1, y is 1 square minus 2 times 1 minus 3 equal to negative 4. Therefore, maximum or minimum point, 1, negative 4. Third is sketch graph. Maximum or minimum point, 1 and negative 4. And domain is from 1 to infinity. So the smile graph here is not included in the domain. So graph start at 1, circle, 1 is not included, and then to infinity. So above. For one-to-one function, the horizontal line test should cut at 1 point. Since horizontal line test cuts the graph at only 1 point, so fx is one-to-one function. Next example, fx equal to modulus x minus 1 for x is real numbers. Sketch graph for absolute. First shape, positive x, positive absolute, so V shape. Second vertex, x minus 1 equal to 0, so vertex at x equal to 1. When x equal to 1, constant is 0. So vertex is at 1, 0. Third sketch graph, vertex is at 1, 0. And then graph is V shape from above. And then V shape. for one-to-one function, draw a horizontal line test. Since horizontal line test cuts the graph at 2 points, so fx is not one-to-one function. Next example, fx equal to absolute 2x minus 1 for x from 1 over 2 to 4. Absolute value, first we have shape, positive x, positive absolute, and then second vertex 2x minus 1 equal to 0, x equal 1 over 2. And then when x equal 1 over 2, y equal to 0. Sketch graph, x is 1 over 2. When x equal 1 over 2, y equal to 0. Here. The graph has domain 1 over 2 to 4. Domain must be included. Start from here, do not have graph. From 1 over 2 included, so this is a dot. And then to 4. When x equal to 4, y equal to 2 times 4 minus 1, 7. So at x equal to 4, y equal to 7, not included. And the V shape start from here and from 1 over 2 to 4. And horizontal line test cuts at only 1 point, so fx is one-to-one function. Next example, fx equal to square root x minus 2 for x greater or equal to. So sketch graph for square root. First we need shape, positive x, positive square root, so to the right and above. Second, starting point x minus 2 equal to 0, start x equal to 2. When x equal to 2, y constant is 0, so y equal to 0. Sketch graph, x equal to 2, y equal to 0 is here. Starting point x 2, y 0, and then graph to the right and above. Draw the horizontal line test. Since the horizontal line test cuts the graph at only 1 point, so fx is one-to-one function. These are your exercises. Please submit the exercises at the end of lecture.